Have you ever sold in panic only to watch it rebound? Let's fix that. Imagine this, you're watching the market, and suddenly, everything drops. Your heart races, your palms sweat, and before you know it, you've hit the sell button. Later, you regret it. Why did you do that? The answer lies deep within your brain. In this video, we'll explore the amygdala, the fight-or-flight response, and why evolution hasn't caught up with modern markets. We'll also uncover how social media and herd behavior amplify fear. But don't worry, we'll also give you practical strategies to rewire your brain for better decisions. By the end, you'll understand that panic selling is not a character flaw, it's a neurological reflex. And you can train yourself to overcome it. So, let's dive into the science behind the sell. The core problem is that our brains are wired for survival, not for investing. The amygdala, a small almond-shaped structure, acts as our alarm system. When it perceives a threat like a market crash, it triggers a cascade of stress hormones, including adrenaline and cortisol. This is the fight-or-flight response, designed to help us escape immediate danger. In the modern financial world, a dropping portfolio feels like a threat, so your brain screams, sell. But here's the catch, markets are not predators. They fluctuate, and often, they recover. Yet, our primal brain doesn't know that. It only sees danger. This mismatch leads to irrational decisions. Moreover, we're social creatures. When we see others selling, we assume they know something we don't. This is herd behavior, and it's amplified by social media, where panic spreads like wildfire. We also have a negativity bias. We feel losses twice as intensely as gains. This loss aversion makes us more likely to act out of fear. And let's not forget FOMO, the fear of missing out, which can also drive panic selling when we think we're missing a chance to exit. So, the problem is deeply rooted in our biology and social nature. Let's break down the process step by step. First, there's the trigger. It could be a bad news headline, a market correction, or even a tweet from an influencer. Your amygdala picks it up and sounds the alarm. Next, the stress response kicks in, your heart rate increases, your breathing becomes shallow, and your prefrontal cortex, the rational part of your brain, shuts down. This is called amygdala hijack. You lose the ability to think logically. Now, you're acting on instinct. The third step is the action, you sell, often at the worst possible time. But there's more. After you sell, you feel relief, but also regret. This emotional roller coaster reinforces the behavior. Next time, you'll be even more likely to panic sell because your brain remembers the relief. This creates a vicious cycle. Meanwhile, the herd amplifies it. When you see thousands of people selling, it validates your fear. You think, I'm not the only one, so it must be right. But markets are often irrational. The herd is often wrong. To illustrate, think of a crowded theater. If someone yells fire, everyone rushes for the exit, even if there's no fire. That's your brain in a market crash. But there's hope. By understanding this process, you can intervene. You can recognize the signs of an amygdala hijack and take steps to calm down. You can also train your brain to respond differently over time. Let's dive into how. So, how do we overcome this biological handicap? The first strategy is awareness. When you feel the urge to sell, pause and label your emotion. Say to yourself, I'm feeling fear. This is a normal response, but I don't have to act on it. This simple act of labeling activates your prefrontal cortex and reduces amygdala activity. The second strategy is to have a plan. Before you invest, decide on your entry and exit points based on analysis, not emotion. Write them down. When the market drops, you'll know exactly when to sell, if at all, and you'll stick to your plan. This removes the need for real-time decisions. Third, practice time in the market over timing the market. Historically, staying invested has beaten trying to time the market. If you had invested in the S&P 500 and held for any 10-year period since 1950, you would have made money. Fourth, reduce your exposure to noise. Unfollow panic-inducing accounts, limit your screen time, and focus on long-term fundamentals. Fifth, use a cooling-off period. If you feel the urge to sell, wait 48 hours. Often, the panic subsides, and you'll be glad you waited. Sixth, practice mindfulness and meditation. Studies show that regular meditation can shrink the amygdala and strengthen the prefrontal cortex. This makes you less reactive to stress. Finally, consider automating your investments. Set up automatic buys or sells based on your plan, so you don't have to make emotional decisions. By implementing these strategies, you can rewire your brain to be a more rational investor. So, did I succeed in overcoming panic selling? I've been working on it, and I still have moments of fear, but now I have tools to manage them. The key is to remember that panic selling is a natural human response, but it's not inevitable. By understanding the neuroscience, you can take control. I encourage you to try these strategies. Start with awareness and a plan. You'll see a difference. If you found this helpful, please like and subscribe. Also, check out our other videos on investing psychology. And leave a comment, what's your biggest fear in the market? Let's talk about it. Remember, the market is a roller coaster, but your brain can be the seatbelt. Thanks for watching, and stay rational.